Sorry guys, I got 4 hours of sleep last night and this is my 3rd cup of coffee. Why did you only get 4 hours of sleep last night? Oh ho ho, did I have good reasons? Yeah, and what are those reasons? Oh, you know, I was just up until 3 a.m. doing some reading. Oh, what kind of reading? Like overtime for work? Yes, you know, I was just up until 3 a.m. reading Star Wars fanfiction. Come again? I was up until 3 a.m. reading Star Wars fanfiction, okay? Please don't judge me. Actually, you know what? Please do judge me because maybe your judgment will inspire me to break this horrible addiction that is totally and completely ruining my life. I need 8 to 9 hours of sleep to function like a normal, focused human being and not. Good morning, Elena. Whoa. What? You look tired today. Late night? There's only one thing that is keeping me from getting the sleep I need to be that functional working class adult. That is the horrible abyss of addiction that is fanfiction. For those of you who don't know what fanfiction is, get out now while you still have control of your life, seriously. Fanfiction is fiction that is written by a fan of something, and usually centers around the characters or the settings of something that has already been published. Here are all the reasons why fanfiction is life-ruining. It is literally designed to be addicting. If you thought the cliffhangers in 24 or Downton Abbey were bad, brace yourselves, because there is nothing so steep as the end of a fanfiction chapter. The type of fanfiction that is the worst offender in this area is the slow burn fic, which is my personal favorite, because I just love pain, apparently. Now, what's unsettling about my fanfiction addiction is that I have some pretty superhuman restraint when it comes to Netflix. Netflix is all like, hey, 14 more seconds and the next episode's gonna start. Nuh-uh, Netflix. I see what you're trying to do with them bedroom eyes, but you're not getting me. But for some reason, the slow burn fanfiction, I set out with the best of intentions, like, okay, I'm just gonna read 1 or 2 chapters and then I'm gonna get some sleep. Here's what you can expect from a slow burn fic. Relation-shaking misunderstandings over the smallest things. No, you know he didn't mean it that way. No, okay, just 1 more chapter, just 1 more. One person getting drunk and confessing their love to the other person, but not remembering it in the morning. But the next chapter is chapter 21. They always kiss in chapter 21. Just 1 more. Accidental kissing that makes perfect sense how it's written but would never actually happen in real life. Oh my gosh, that only took an eternity. I bet now things will calm down. An ex-boyfriend or girlfriend who shows up at the most inopportune moment to ruin all the progress your couple has been making. No, not the ex, dang it. Oh, 1 more, just 1 more. So get ready for hours and hours and chapters of misunderstandings and unresolved sexual tension. This is so addicting because each chapter gets you just a little bit closer to your favorite characters confessing their love for each other, and you just want that so badly for them because you know that they would be perfect for each other and they're both madly in love with each other that you just don't communicate about it. And before you know it, the sun has risen, the birds are singing, and you have work in an hour and you haven't gotten any sleep. Oh crap. The second reason why fanfiction is just so life-ruining is it generally provides a continuation of something that you love when there may not be new material available. I don't think the BBC Sherlock fandom would be the fandom that waited if we didn't have fanfiction to fill the void between 2 to 3 year hiatuses between seasons. You guys are killing me here. Fanfiction can also continue a story or universe long after the original material has ended. I'm sure I'm not the only person who finished Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows and after wallowing in misery for 2 days immediately went on to read and write fanfiction about Harry Potter's children. Everybody did that, right? And while I still hold out hope that one day J.K. Rowling might write that story about the American Hogwarts, until then, at least I have fanfiction to continue fueling my obsessions long into adulthood. Finally, fanfiction is life-ruining because it connects you to a group of people who are just as obsessed and passionate about the same weird, strange things that you're obsessed with. Oh yes, the fanfiction community will connect you to other people who also think Draco Malfoy and an apple are secretly in a romantic relationship. So whether you just want to read about your favorite YouTubers going to high school together, or if you just want to imagine Sherlock Holmes and John Watson using iPads in the 21st century to solve crimes. Wait a minute. BBC Sherlock is basically just one big alternate universe fanfiction. Moffat! These fellow fans will tell you that you are perfectly normal and acceptable for loving the things that you love, that you should let these things fuel your creative passions, and that you should create something and share it with other people. This community will hold your hands and stand by you, united against all the naysayers who say, "Read some classic literature, you plebeians." Oh yeah? Some of the most classic literature is fan fiction. Ben-Hur and Paradise Lost are just glorified Bible fan fiction, and we all know Romeo and Juliet was not Shakespeare's original idea, but it was fan fiction based off of a poem. So don't you be judging me for reading fan fiction, because who knows? The next Star Wars or Star Trek fanfiction I read may be the source of the next famous pair of star-crossed lovers. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go finish reading that Star Wars fanfiction so that I can get some sleep tonight. You and I both know that's not gonna happen. What fanfiction are you obsessed with at the moment? Give me some recommendations down in the comments and continue to ruin my life for me.